Hey everybody, welcome to your Yearly Tarot Forecast. This is for Leo's Sun, Moon and Rising signs. And as it seems you're gonna have a very powerful year next year, like all of us, we're going all through major transformations here. But it seems like you are definitely having one of the strongest readings as far as your soul journey is concerned here. It's very beautiful. So let's dive right into it. We've got as oracle cards, we've got the dragonfly twice, which is pretty amazing. So this speaks about the mind. This has to do with how you perceive yourself, with how you perceive others and the people around you, the things around you. And it invites you, whenever this shows, to take a look at how you perceive things and maybe change it, maybe step out of your ego a little bit here. It feels like you are shedding a piece of your skin here and moving into the next step of evolution, into the next step of awareness and enlightenment here, which is very beautiful. And I love it that two of the same cards came out in two different decks. And I shuffle the cards and I wait for the cards to fall out to talk to me. So this is even more amazing. It's lovely. So there's definitely a change for you going on here. You coming into a higher level of consciousness, of shedding your skin here, of coming into something new. And the dragonfly here also talks about air energy. It's about the mind. It's about calming your mind. And whenever you calm your mind, spirit can come through and talk to you through your intuition. So a good way of calming your mind can be to do some breathing exercises. Breathe deeply into your belly and let the mind go still for a bit, to let your spirit come through and give you all the intuition and all the information and messages that you need to hear. And with this dragonfly card here, it talks about emergence. So it's stepping up your game here. It's evolving into something more beautiful even. And it's kind of stepping into the next cycle of your life here. And I feel that this is quite a rapid shift of awareness for you. It's not something that has of course, we all change over time and it's a process, but it feels like one day you're awakening and you're like, yeah, this is the new me. I have a new sense of awareness. I have a new sense of viewing the world, and you have just this feeling of deeper knowing and wisdom, inner wisdom, that's guiding you here with this card. It's really beautiful, totally lovely. And it also talks about a renewed sense of power, a renewed sense of life purpose here. So yeah, this is beautiful. It's time to step into this new phase of your life in the next year, guys. And when we look at January, it's what's happening already at the start of the year with the World Tree and the Justice card, two major arcana cards right at the start of the new year. The World Tree talks about a new cycle as well. It talks about wholeness and completion, about old things ending. So it feels that you are ending the way you have done things, the way you have perceived the world and yourself. So like we said, you are stepping into a kind of a higher awareness here, and you have gained a lot of maturity, it seems. You have learned a lot of lessons in your life, and you are just bringing an old chapter to a close here with the World Tree card. So you're coming into a renewed sense of wholeness and completion. And this is clarified by the Justice card. And Justice talks about truth, about fairness and balance, and also about karma. So I have the feeling that this is fated for you guys. This is meant to be, this kind of change, this evolution. It is brought to you by the universe. So you have no other choice than to let it flow and go with the flow, and don't resist it, guys. But I'm feeling you don't do that anyway. It's very beautiful. This is a very powerful and fresh start of the year, as it should be. Starting the new year with fresh and renewed energy, with a new perception of the people around you and of yourself in a very positive way. And in February, we've got the Page of Vessels, the Author card. So this is someone who might be offering a lot of love to you. And when I'm talking about love, I don't always mean the love between two people. This is about someone being nurturing towards you, someone offering compassion, a lot of kindness, or this could be you If it resonates with you, you can always reverse the roles, of course. So this might be someone offering love and compassion to you. So there's someone, or there's a giving of energy here, giving of positive energy, of healing and nurturing energy. And this is clarified by the Six of Coins. And the Six of Coins talks about equality in give and take. So this is an exchange here of positive energy. So maybe there is someone in your life that is very healing for you, and you are talking to them on very spiritual levels. I have the feeling. I also get a strong intuitive force here for you guys. So I think that most of you guys are very spiritually connected, and you have a lot of good intuition going on here. And there is this give and take between you and another person, or many people for that matter. Could be more than one, of course, but whatever you put out, you get back. I have the feeling this is a very beautiful energy. This is an exchange of knowledge, an exchange of kindness here. And yeah, it's just a kind of a mutual energy, which is pretty awesome. So very lovely energy in February as well, guys, for you. Good, let's see what March holds for you. We've got the Hooded Man. And the Hooded Man is like the Hermit card. It's someone who is very wise, who is reaching within for more knowledge, for wisdom. Someone who's relying on his intuition and on his knowledge. Basically, very mature energy here. Like we said, you have come to a new chapter in your life. You have matured. It's like you have matured the cycle of life, and you know what it's all about, what life is all about, what the universe is all about. And you are relying on that inner wisdom. You are letting your inner light guide you throughout your life now. And again, of course, the Hermit also talks about spirituality, of being connected to your spirit guides, to your angels, to your soul level, whatever you are connected to. I'm getting a lot of spiritual energy in this reading here. So I think most of you are doing some kind of spiritual work in some way or the other. And yeah, it's just that inner light that guides you here. It's the light in the dark that you can always rely on, and it comes from deep within you. And we've got the Five of Coins as a clarifier. And I think that's really beautiful here, because whatever hardships come towards you, whatever curveball life throws at you, it feels like you can always rely on yourself, because you have gone through so much. You have had such an intense journey of the soul, and you have so much wisdom, so much spiritual connection here, that you can always rely on yourself, no matter how alone and how bad you feel. Because the Five of Coins usually talks about a lack mentality, something missing in your life. You're not feeling you have it all. You're feeling like you're isolated maybe from other people, maybe also the feeling of not being good enough for someone or for something. And it's just a clarifier here. So I think that the main energy is the Hermit here, the Hooded Man. This is this inner strength that you can always rely on, and you just get a deeper insight into that in the month of March here. So whatever happens, you are strong throughout this little event here, whatever this is. Or maybe, you know, old stuff comes back. Even if we have let go of our fears, of our feeling of not being good enough, a lot of us are working on that constantly. And even if we think we have done that, it always shows up again from time to time in a little way, but it just kind of knocks at the back of your head. And if you are strong enough, if you have that inner knowing, and if you've done your work, you feel that you can master that. And this is kind of an energy that I'm getting here. This is like, it's not even bothering you. It's kind of knocking at you from behind, and you are like, yeah, I'm concentrated on myself, on my inner guidance. I'm strong, I'm standing here, and I don't even bother with this. Very beautiful. All right, what we've got in April is also very beautiful. We've got the Seer here. This is the High Priestess. So again, a lot of spirituality coming through, a lot of intuition. There's a huge connection to your soul level. And There's also a lot of groundedness here, very earthy feeling I'm getting from this card. So whatever kind of spiritual practices you're doing, it's really paying off. It's like you are so connected to the above, to the universe, and to below, to Mother Earth. So you are really grounded, you are manifesting. And it feels like you are cooking up something here. It feels like you are having a vision about the future. You are manifesting something. It feels like you are trying to cook up something for the future that you desire. It's kind of a way that you want to pursue for yourself in your life. And it's clarified by the Two of Spears. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is dreaming about something new. This is choosing a life path for yourself, looking out into your future. So you are cooking up something here. You are dreaming up new ideas with your spiritual practices. You know how manifesting works. It's about envisioning yourself as if you already have it and stepping into that energy, into this joy that you feel, in this abundant energy, and then you can manifest it. It feels like some of you are doing this and you are dreaming about the future and just deciding on what way you will go, what course you will take, and you're doing that with the help of your intuition. So you're not in your head so much with this decision. It feels that you are very much in touch with your intuition. And yeah, letting your intuition decide and let your intuition guide you here in going after your dreams and desires. Very beautiful. All right, we've got May here. We've got the Great Bear, another major arcana card. This is usually the Judgment card. So this can speak about two things. It could be about you judging other people and yourself. And it can mean that you are rising into a higher level of consciousness, like we already said that you are in the next year, in 2020. And this is like coming out of hibernation, stepping into this new you, this renewed sense of self, having a renewed worldview. And it's clarified by the Ten of Swords card, and it says traitor here in big letters. So I have the feeling for some of you, this is a chance to rise above and forgive people who have done you wrong, who have stabbed you in the back. Take the high road here and see these events that happen to you from a higher perspective. You know, we are all here to learn stuff, and as life goes, we usually learn the most from the most painful events in our life, from the things that really hurt us. We have the most, we can learn the most from, I think. So this is your chance to step into your higher awareness here and look at people who have done you wrong in a different light. Forgive them, forgive yourself for that matter as well. And just see things in a different light and rise above. You know, that's your mission here with the Justice card. It's your karmic destination to do that. All right, in June we've got the Six of Bows. This is the Abundance card. It speaks about reaping your rewards. There's something that you have invested in. We've got the Seven of Coins clarifying this. So you've put a lot of work, energy, time, love, whatever, into something, into someone. Could be anything here. Doesn't have to be a physical thing, you know. Can be your own soul journey as well. And you will be victorious here with the Six of Bows. So this talks about victory, abundance, of reaping your rewards. And abundance doesn't always mean physical things, rewards in the form of money or wealth or something like that. It talks about feeling fulfillment and having all you need, having this kind of really joyful energy where you feel at home where you are, where you feel totally at ease and totally happy with yourself, with what you've done. It can also mean that you're getting some acclaim for what you've done, that you're getting some recognition for what you've done, the work you've done, especially. Very nice, guys. So this is going to be a lovely early summer for you, it seems. And what's happening in July? We've got the Page of Stones here in the reverse, the links. And it's clarified by the Queen of Cups. So the links and the Page of Stones here in the reverse talk to me about something to learn here. This is like, it always shows up. The Page of Stones is usually the Page of Pentacles, and in the reverse, to me, it's like the learn from past mistake cards. So whatever you're trying to go after here, try to not step into old patterns. Try to see things from this new perspective that you've gained within the new year. And yeah, rely on your intuition here. With the Queen of Cups, we've got this strong intuition, this psychic ability coming through again for you guys that you can rely on. Look at the Sansa here, she's praying, so she's connecting to spirit, and that's what you can do as well, because you've got the knowledge, you've got the wisdom how to do it. Try to have faith here in the universe, and try to have faith that it will bring you all that you desire, and don't step into old patterns again here. However this might resonate with you guys, try to prevent to make old mistakes again here. Always rely on your intuition and focus on your feelings. If it feels good for you, it's the right thing to do. This can refer to a person as well that's coming into your life. So connect to your intuition and see if this person is good for you or not. Okay, we're moving on to August. Yeah, that's August. 8 of Stones, reversed, skill. So this is talking about hard work. And when it's in the reverse, it usually means that you're working on yourself. So this is again a lot of soul searching here, a lot of enhancing on a spiritual level for most of you. And it's clarified by the Hierophant. Look at that. It's the mentor card, the teacher card, the card for learning. And I'm really getting that this is something that you're striving for on an inner level. Maybe some of you are going to some sort of school or doing some studies and trying something new, of course, but I have the feeling for most of you, this has to do with your soul level. So maybe you are meeting your mentor who helps you develop your inner skills a little more, or you are stepping into that mentor role and try to counsel people, give that nurturing, healing ability that you have for some of you, or that wisdom for others. And yeah, you're working on that, I think, to step into that role of the mentor. Or you're learning with a mentor here who gives you advice on how to improve yourself here. It doesn't always have to be a physical person. When I'm talking about a mentor, it could be a book you're reading, it could be some insights that you've gotten, it could even be a YouTube video or something. But it seems that you are doing your inner work here and you're very concentrated on your inner learning here. There's a lot of inside work going on for you guys this year. And look at that, that's September. I mean, that's the most beautiful cards you can imagine. The two most beautiful and powerful and positive cards for me in the whole deck. The Sound of Life and the Four of Wands, yeah, Four of Spears. So this talks about joy, you're radiating from the inside. Look at how he's radiating from his heart. So I'm having the feeling that this is all about your inner light shining through, you're radiating that inner wisdom, and this is where the Hierophant comes in here. So I feel that for most of you, you are this teacher, you have so much insight, and while you're still working on that in August, I feel that in September you will have reached that inner knowing, that inner radiance, that inner happiness that totally radiates to the outside world, that influences the people around you. This is beautiful. This is enjoying your life, but I'm feeling that it's mainly on the inside. So you are beaming with joy, with inner happiness here. And it's clarified by the Four of Spears. This is happiness, celebration, joy, stability. This is also the 1111 card, manifesting something. So I feel that in the month of September, you'll be totally connected with yourself, with your inner happiness. You can manifest what you want here. So try to make use of these good energies and just enjoy, guys. Just enjoy the moment and your good energy and let it pass on to other people. Very lovely. Wow. Okay. In October, we've got the Ace of Vessels in the reverse. It talks about the waters of life, and the Ace of Spears also in the reverse. So this has to do, the Ace of Vessels, it has to do with emotions, with letting your life flow, and I feel it's a bit stuck here. So this could be two things. I have the feeling for most of you, this is you are centered on yourself, on your self-love, on trying to embrace yourself a bit more here. And for others, I feel that this is you're out of touch with your emotions. You need to connect more with your emotions. There's still a lot of things that you have repressed that you need to deal with. There's always these kind of lessons we need to learn. So try to connect with your emotions here and see what you might have repressed, what doesn't feel so good, and sit with your emotions to heal them, to give them the space that they need. And with the Ace of Spears in the reverse here, it feels like you are trying to manifest something and you desire. You're keeping it to yourself for now. It feels like you have this passion for something, for someone, and you're not daring to go after it or the person that you're thinking about. Maybe for some of you, it feels like you are holding back here a little too much. You're not believing in yourself enough. So try to give yourself the self-love that you need and try to be open for your emotions. Whatever may come up, let it be there and try to resolve it. We have so much powerful energy here during the year and so little interference with the 5 of Pentacles in March, and here in October, just a little thing coming towards you again. It feels like this is just some little tests that the universe is throwing at you to, like we said, test you and just to make sure that you have learned your life lesson here. In November, we've got the Knight of Stones, the horse. This talks to me about very grounded, earthy energy. This is about doing your work in a very reliable way. Doesn't have to do with work only, but whatever you're doing, it feels like you are doing it very slowly, but very thoroughly. You're kind of going in your routine and not stepping out of your routine. It almost feels like you're a bit bored, you're a bit, I don't know, burdened by that. And it's clarified by the Sun in reverse, so there's no joy in what you're doing. So try to connect with your inner child here with the Sun card in the reverse. Try to be more playful in your approach. Whatever this is that is kind of making you feel burdened or bored, or which just doesn't flow like it should, try to change it by being more playful and just do the things that you love to do if you can. And if you do things, do it with a lot of playfulness and with a lot of fun. Try to be in the moment and get out of old routines if they bore you. Try to see things in a different light and do things in a different way. Be creative here, guys. I'm sure you will find a way to do things that will give you more joy in your life. And in December, we've got the Queen of Bows, the hair, beautiful energy. This is the Queen of Wands energy, very creative, very witty and wise energy. This might be someone you meet or you know that's in your life, or this might be you, that you're stepping into this power again of being creative and doing things with a lot of fire, a lot of passion. This is the combination of being very wise and clever and being very creative. So I have the feeling this is you, Leos. So you're dreaming up something new here. You are throwing out your creativity, you're trying to manifest something, especially with the Magician clarifying this. So there's a lot of new ideas here, new passions, and manifesting new things in the month of December. And there's also a lot of self-assurance that I'm getting. So you know what you're doing, you're going after your dreams here in December. And even if we've had just a few throwbacks here in some months, this is so beautiful, guys. This is going to be a very, very lovely year for you, a very powerful year where you can show the world how powerful you are, how wise you are, and you can give a little back towards others who need it. This is really beautiful. I wish you all the best for the New Year's, guys. Have an excellent start into the new year. Have a lovely Christmas. And if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I would love to see you here again. Bye, guys. Take care.